The Lego 100 Walt Disney Tribute Camera, 811 pieces, set 43230, comes with 5 minifigures, and this set is just one that I have been absolutely thrilled about. You can see how beautiful it looks. You can open it up and see inside. You have multiple viewpoints, and this film strip is just one of my favorite things. We start by opening this unbelievably beautiful box art, and we dump out the contents inside, and you can see this set comes with 6 numbered bags, an instruction manual, and this really cool film strip hidden away in this box, all nice and neat so it does not get damaged. That is something else really cool. I just want to see real quick. Cinderella, Tiana, Mulan, Lion King, Beauty and the Beast, Ariel from Little Mermaid, Robin Hood, The Jungle Book, Sorcerer and the Stone, so many, Bambi, Mickey, Pinocchio. That is so cool. Let's start building it. For bag 1, we started building the film clacker, and this was a really cool piece. Although flimsy, it's still a very nice touch to this set. With bag 1 complete, we have this awesome Walt Disney minifigure, which I think is so underrated. You see he's got his sketch pad drawing Mickey, he's got his pen in his hand. He just looks fantastic, looks absolutely great. And then this little cool side action, you have the clacker used in films. You have this old school projector, and on the inside you can see you have a number of different film scenes. Very cool. So we have the background, we have the second layer, which is the path and the house, and then we have the road. And as you can see when you look down on it, all 3 are combined for a single image. Such a cool detail. That's why I think this set is so underrated. There are going to be a ton of little itty bitty details. You've got the clacker here. So cool. Love bag 1. Bag number 2, we started building the tripod. More specifically, the ball head of this tripod. And it was a very technical, very technic build when it comes to this Lego. And this was not something I was expecting. However, I was very excited about that because it was a very unique build. Bag 2 just finished. You have this awesome black and white Mickey Mouse minifigure. Love that. And then my initial thoughts on this build so far is it is much more difficult than I expected. Very technical, lots of different building techniques, very detail oriented. I mean, all that time just for the ball head for the tripod. I mean, it's extremely detailed, much more difficult than I imagined, but overall I'm loving it. Now we're going to be moving on to bag number 3, and we start by building Bambi. Bag number 3, we started building the legs of the tripod. And although building these 3 legs was kind of repetitive, the fact that it's a smaller set and it was not that difficult, it was not the worst situation. Still a little technic building, but overall, once it all comes together, I think it just looks absolutely fantastic. Finished with bag 3. First off, Bambi gets entered to the family, and she's doesn't get built, but still nice. And then this set, we added the legs of the tripod. Very cool, very exciting about this situation right now. Love the way it's coming together, but now looks like we're gonna be building the camera. Bag number 4, we started building the camera body, and this is where things start to get really creative and really cool. Because not only are you building the camera body, but you're also building it like a room where Walt Disney is sitting inside the camera, almost directing his masterpieces from within. Not only is it a very creative, but it's also a very awesome building technique and design. On top of that, you have the crank for the film camera. Bag number 5, we are building the lens of the camera, and this was absolutely amazing. Not only can you switch the lens between 3 different sizes, but you can also fix the focal length of the camera. For those who don't know, as somebody who loves cameras, this was a very cool technique and building style for this. Such great details on this set. Also on this bag, we are building the viewfinder for the camera, and this is where the film strip runs from the back of the camera all the way down on the tripod. Just like that, we have completed the Disney 100 Walt Disney tribute camera, and this thing, much more challenging to build than I expected, but it's so cool. So let's just start. I didn't want to stop the camera after every bag, so let's just go ahead and start down here with the minifigures. It comes with 5 minifigures, including the centerpiece, which is Walt Disney himself. And then we have Mickey and Minnie Mouse. We have a little Dumbo and a little Bambi. You have this film projector behind it with the clacker. Very cool. Then we come into the actual camera itself. And this thing, this is my favorite thing about this. There are so many different Disney scenes that are just epic. I think that is so cool. I love how they did that. Then the interactiveness of this camera, you can move the focal length, you can change the lens, all of that stuff. Super cool. Love how they did that. Just absolutely love it. Then you have the crank, as they would back in the day when they're filming. Love it. Love the little tripod. As you can see, as we're turning it, if I turn the lenses on the inside, you can see we can move the focal length forward and backwards. Very cool. Keep switching it around to the back side. As you can see, you have the viewfinder. If you put that up, it kind of becomes a doorway handle, and you can open up and you can put Walt Disney in there himself. So it's like he's in the camera creating his masterpieces. So that's very cool. Love this as a display piece. I'm very excited about it. I knew it was going to be good, but it's so cool. And then, of course, on top, you have the 100th anniversary, and it's the film reel with the one connected to the front. I mean, overall, it's just an epic piece. I honestly am so excited to be able to display it. I don't know where, but I want to put it up there. Don't necessarily want to put it over there because this is too good of a piece, so something may get moved. But I mean, for the size of it, I think it's so cool. It's not too large. It's definitely, it was a difficult build. I thought there was a lot of Technic action in it, but it was very enjoyable. It did not take too long. It's only 811 pieces. So it's not the hardest build, but it's also just not going to be a walk in the park. You know, it's a very worthy build. It's very cool. Lots of cool details. Lots of throwback moments to your childhood of Disney. Very exciting. So there you have it. The Disney 100 camera, the Walt Disney tribute, completed. We built it. Now we're going to display it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the vlog on how we picked it up. Had a lot of fun these last couple of days. Can't wait to add this to my collection in the display. If you're thinking about getting it, I highly recommend getting it. It's a it's a build that you'll be able to pace yourself on and really enjoy the process. So highly consider getting it. Give it an A+. Just a lot of cool techniques, a lot of different things that I was not expecting, but then there's a ton of Disney detail, which makes it great. So hope you enjoyed this. If you did, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think. Like this video. As always, please subscribe. That's how our channel continues to grow. If you, the viewer, subscribes to us, we greatly appreciate your support. But for now, we're going to go on and start building some more stuff, maybe some updates to Lego City. Make sure you catch us back here on Friday when we release our next video. Thank you again for watching. As always, stay creative, and we'll see you next time.